we are going to do on the worksheet which I had given today. So on surface area, volume and volume. Now look at the first question. Look for the keywords. Uh, the formula is also given. Calculate the volume of a metal sphere of radius 15 centimeters. So we know that r is equal to 15. Write it somewhere, and it rounds up to this. So we have to get the answer which is to this, correct to four significant figures. Okay, now we have the formula for the sphere, which is volume is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into r. R is 15 centimeter whole thing cube. Please use pi only. Do not use pi as 22 by 7. So if I use that in calculator, if I put that 4 divided by 3 into so the answer which you get it to be 14138.1. Now the question is to find up to four significant figures. So four significant figure is always from the left four digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 141, because the next digit is bigger than 5. So you're adding 1 to this and you'll write 40 centimeter cube. So this is your volume. Okay. So next part of the question. A sphere is placed inside an empty cylindrical tank of radius 25. So radius of the empty cylinder tank is this, and height of this. So figure out uh, tank is filled with water. Calculate the volume of water required. That means the volume of the cylinder minus the volume of the ball. So volume of the ball, you know, which is, do not use this, please use this. Okay, so volume of the water, you use this. Okay, do not use this. So let's figure out the volume of the tank first. So volume of tank is base area times height. What is base? A circle. So pi into 25 square into height. Height is 60. Use your calculator to solve it. Pi into 25 square into 60. So which gets you 117809.7245 minus the previous answer, which was 14138.1. So the volume is 10367.1625. Okay, round it to two decimal place, so you can write it as 3671.63. Next, read the next part of the question. A sphere is removed from the tank, so figure out the depth of the water. Now when you remove the sphere, equivalent volume of water is displaced. Hope you can understand. So if the sphere is removed out of this, the height, this volume, the volume of water which is going down, is equal to the volume of the sphere. So volume of the sphere is pi into r square h is equal to volume of the ball. What was the volume of the sphere? 14138.1. Radius remains the same. So pi into radius happens to be 25 square. We are supposed to figure out, let me call this as h. Height will figure out is 14138.1. So h equals to this divided by this two. Divide by into 25 square. Divide by So answer you get to be height is equal to 7.2004. So this height is 7.2. Now they are supposed to find d. So total height minus this. So 60 minus the answer. So I get it to be 52.8. So the height is 52.8 centimeters. Hope this much is clear. So next part of the question. The sphere is melted down. Sphere is melted down and a metal is made into a solid cone of height this. So the sphere is melted and it's made it of cone. The height of this is 54. Okay. Now remember that the volume of the solid sphere is equal to volume of the cone now. So calculate the radius of the cone. So you have to figure out the radius of this. Let me call it as r. So the formula is given. So 1 by 3 pi r square h is equal to volume of the sphere. Volume of the sphere, which is 14138.1. So simplify to get the height. Sorry, to get the radius. So 14138.1 into 3 divided by the height, which is 54, times pi is equal to r square. So 141. So r square is equal to 250.01. So r is equal to square root of that. So r is equal to 15.818119. So we can write this as 15.8 centimeter. Now calculate the total surface area of the cone. The slant height is going to be L. This length is L. So L, which we don't know. Height is 54. Radius is 15.8. So how do we find this? Because we know this is a right angle, we'll find this L by Pythagoras theorem. So L is equal to root of 54 square plus 15.8 square. So L happens to be 56.264. Use the entire digits. Now figure out the volume of the cone. So surface area. So surface area is pi r L for the curved part plus the base area, which is pi r square. So pi radius happens to be this 15.8 into L happens to be 56.264 plus pi into 15.8 square. So let's solve that. So the answer happens to be 3577.05. So 3577.05 centimeter to the power 4 centimeter square. That is the surface area. Okay, so let me solve one more question from here. Okay, a solid metal cube with hemisphere cut out. So hemisphere is cut out. The length is 7. The diameter of the hemisphere is 5. So the radius is 5 divided by 2. So volume of the sphere is given to be 4 by 3, but it is hemisphere, so half of that. So half of 4 by 3 pi into r is 5 by 2 cube. So that is the volume of the hemisphere. So volume of the sphere is 7 cube. So the volume required is 7 power 3 minus this answer. So 1 by 2, 4 by 3 pi into. So let's solve this. So the volume happens to be 310.2750. So rounded to one decimal place. Okay, so this will be the volume of the cutout, volume of the solid. Okay, so hope you can solve the rest of the questions. So if you can't get, I'll help you out. Fine, take care.